Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Jojo and I'm back again with the latest episode of Demon Slayer, guys. This was a final episode in this arc, guys, the swordsmith arc, and this episode was phenomenal, guys. It begins with a continuation fight with Tanjiro, Nezuko, and Genya actually running down with the thing is actually the final part of the upper rank 4 demon, guys, and that demon was actually running from Tanjiro and Nezuko and Genya real fast, where they was not even able to catch up with it until Tanjiro actually remember what the lightning friend told him about, using all his breathing ability in one part of his body, and that we see Tanjiro actually use all of his breathing strength in his foot, guys, and basically in split second, guys, you actually see Tanjiro actually fly past Genya and Nezuko, and that's where we see he actually tried to land a blow on the upper moon 4 rank demon, guys, and he was not able to actually cut off the head still, even though he actually had the flaming sword. You actually get to see the demon actually got bigger as well, where we thought he was only in the small form and he could not get bigger. He actually got bigger and started to squeeze the life out of Tanjiro's head. He could have actually break his skull. That is how dread it was, and Genya do his best to actually separate it, and he actually tried real hard. It reached to the point where Nezuko actually had to use her blood and actually catch the upper rank moon on fire with her blood, and that is where Genya was actually able to open his hand and actually let Tanjiro free. And then Tanjiro actually still run up against him again and try to chop off his neck, and that's where both of them end up falling off a cliff. Point in time, Tanjiro was actually hooked up on a tree. Genya was actually still on the top of the cliff, and Nezuko was actually on the ground, unconscious, guys. And the upper moon, he was actually trying to escape to actually find someone to actually gain back his strength, because apparently the other half of him that actually have all the other emotions, that one apparently was actually draining the main body power and had him real weak. So he was actually trying to get humans now to actually eat them, right? Consume them in order to actually gain back some more strength. And as he tried to run away for a second time, Tanjiro did his best to actually do a flash step again and run up to cut off the head. At this point in time, Tanjiro actually had cut off the head because he did not wanted him to escape, because the sun was coming up and he didn't know once the upper moon realized the sun is coming up, he would do his best to actually try to escape, and Tanjiro could not have that. And Tanjiro had actually slashed off the upper moon head. When everybody thought that was it and the sun was coming up, you actually see Tanjiro actually run to protect Nezuko, who at this point in time started to burn up as well, because the dawn is actually breaking and you can see the sun is coming out and Nezuko starts to burn up. While Nezuko is burning up, you get to see that the body, the lower half of the body, is actually still going, because the heart of the demon apparently is the other part of the demon. So it actually had a next part again inside of that body, which was actually a pretty good plot. So it ended up with Tanjiro had us a pick between Nezuko and killing the upper rank demon, right? And at this point in time, Nezuko is actually burning up and actually on fire, guys, which is real dread at this point in time. So we get to see Nezuko actually kick Tanjiro in the air, and as he land, we actually see Tokutoko actually pelt his sword for Tanjiro to use. While Nezuko is still burning up on the ground, he actually still hurting inside because he knew his sister going to burn up the crypts. But he actually used the sword that Kanagawa was actually holding all this point in time, which he had only had it to stage 1, right? And we actually see Tanjiro actually flashed step one last time and he actually ran up to that demon and actually chopped the original body right out of the heart of the body, and then he slashed the neck, guys. Ooh, that was actually pretty awesome. You actually get a little backstory as well on that upper moon demon, where you get to actually see he was actually doing crimes, stealing and killing people, and he was only lying and blaming it on his hand. He was actually blaming that he couldn't even see as well, and reached that point where he killed someone and was going to execute him, and that is where he actually was given the option to become a demon by Muzan, and that is how he become a demon with all these different emotions. And as he was thinking about that, we get to see Tanjo cut the head right off that body. Ooh, that was actually pretty spectacular, guys. But at this moment now, Tanjo get to realize that his sister was actually burned up, and he believed his sister had burned to crisps. But unbelievable, Nezuko is actually still alive, well, and kicking. And she actually spoken to Tanjiro for the first time in this series, guys. And we actually get to see she tell him good morning and stuff like that, which was actually pretty awesome, guys. Even the Hashirama girl was actually still fighting the upper moon body, which we thought she defeated by now, and she did not defeat that body, because apparently that half was actually real OP with all those different abilities and all those different emotion. Apparently he was actually stronger than the main body as well, because he was actually using all the power from the main body. So at this point in time, Muzan actually can see by using his ability. Apparently, like he has the all-seeing eyes ability, and he was actually able to hone in and actually see that Nezuko actually had been able to walk under the sun now, and that is something apparently he himself had been looking for, because we get a backstory on Muzan as well on how he become a demon. And apparently he had a sickness, and a doctor was actually treating him, and he didn't know that that doctor was actually saving his life. He thought that doctor was just like the other doctors and them who say they're treating him, but it wasn't really doing nothing. So after he killed the doctor, then he get to realize that the doctor was actually treating him and it was actually working. And apparently that doctor ability is what make him turn to a demon, I guess. Because at this point in time, that is where we get to see him as a demon, and he is not able to walk under the sun because he cannot kill the doctor kind of halfway in the treatment, and he needed some blue lily spider, which is supposed to be a plant, but apparently when you find the original blue lily plant, apparently it's not helping. So he was actually looking to find a way to actually be able to walk under the sun, which he been not able to do for a whole 1,000 years. So, from what I believe, as Nezuko did it, I believe Muzan should have been able to maybe bear the sun, right? Maybe go on a shelter or something, because she was sheltered by Tanjiro, you know? Or maybe he had to have some reason why he wanted to live or something like that, and that would be give him that ability. But Nezuko is actually still a demon. She's actually still full 100% demon. Just she still have her teeth, and she's still strong as ever, but just now she could walk in the sun. So that was actually a pretty good end off, guys. You actually get to see that Shirama Gil, who was actually fighting the other half of the upper rank body, which have all the emotion, was actually not defeated by her, because she was actually going to be killed, you can say, by one of the dragon heads, where she already been consumed, and he just fade away. So she get to realize that Tanjiro and them had killed the main body as well, guys. So we get a lot of chunk full of beautiful information in this last episode. It was a nice long episode as well. I pretty much enjoyed. Hope you guys go and sit down and watch it as well. It was your boy Joyuna. Email, comment, like, subscribe for more videos like this. I try to do my best, guys. You know how it is. And I'm out. Peace.